The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 15th Chapter, text number 20, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 30th, 1973, in Los Angeles.
So after departure of Krsna, Krishna's all the wives, 16,108, they are being taken care of by Arjuna. But some cowherdsmen, they plundered all the queens, and Arjuna could not protect them. And this is the instance that we may be very powerful. So long Krishna keeps us powerful, we are not independently powerful. Even in the case of Arjuna, we are very much proud of our Janmani Sajja Sutta Sri, material world. Everyone is very much proud of his birth, riches, and education, and beauty. Beauty. These four things are obtained as a result of pious activities. And as a result of impious activities, the opposite number. Not birth in a very nice family or nation, no wealth, poverty, no education, and no beauty. But one should know that these assets, material assets, just like you American people, you have got nice assets. You are born of a very respectful nation. American nations are still honored all over the world. So that's a good opportunity for you. Janma, you are born in. Every American is, in comparison to India, every American is rich man. Because any ordinary man earns here at least 4,000, 5,000 rupees. In India, even the High Court judge, he cannot earn so much. At most 4,000. So, you should be conscious that by the grace of Krishna, you have got all this. There is no poverty, there is no scarcity, there is good chance of education, and you are wealthy, beautiful, everything. Janmani Sajja Sutta Sri. But if you do not become Krishna conscious, if you misuse these assets, then again Punarmushika Bhava. You know the story, Punarmushika Bhava? Anyone? No? Punarmushika Bhava means again you become a mouse. A mouse came to a saintly person. Sir, I am very much troubled. What is that? People generally go to saintly person for some material purpose. That is the nature, animalistic nature. Why you should go to a saintly person for some material benefit? No, you go there to learn what is God. That is real business. Anyway, saintly person sometimes receive. So what do you want? Just like Lord Shiva, his devotees are all like that, mouse. Want something. Sir, this cat troubles me very much. So what do you want? Then let me become a cat. All right, he became a cat. So he became a cat. Then after a few days, he came back. Sir, still I am in trouble. What is that? The dogs, they trouble us very much. So what do you want? Now I want to become a dog. All right, he became. Then after a few days, one after there is nature's arrangement. One is weak, one is strong. Then is nature's arrangement. So after all, he wanted to become a tiger. So by the grace of the saintly person, he became a tiger. And when he became a tiger, he was staring on the saintly person like now. So the saintly person asked him, you want to eat me? Yes. Oh, then you again become a mouse. If by my grace, by my favor you have become tiger, so I again condemn you to become a mouse. So, you American people, you have become tiger now. Nixon tiger. But if you don't behave obligely, if you don't feel obliged, if the tiger feels obliged, that by the grace of this saintly person, I have come to this stage of becoming a tiger, I must be very much obliged to him. But instead of becoming obliged, if you want to eat, then again become a mouse. If the saintly person has got the power to make you from mouse to tiger, then he can convert you again from tiger to mouse. You must always remember this. So by the grace of God, Krsna, you have become so powerful, nation, rich, beautiful, educated, but grace of Krsna you have become, but if you forget Krsna, then you are again going to be mouse. Remember. Nobody will care for you. Just like Englishmen. Englishmen, they established the British Empire, great powerful, most powerful nation in the world. Now they are not so, because they misuse their power. So you get power, opulence, by the grace of Lord Krsna. And if you misuse it, then you become again, and that is happening. That is the nature's law. Nature's law. So here, Arjuna, by his personal behavior, he is saying that without Krsna, I was so great fighter that I took charge of the 16,000 wives of Krsna to take them safely, because Krishna passed away, so they must be given protection. He was Krishna's friend, but he could not do so. All the queens were plundered by cowherdsmen. Therefore he says that Gopai Rasadvi. Cowherdsmen, they are not very powerful horse. They are ordinary men, cowherdsmen. But Arjuna was Kshatriya, so powerful, so he was defeated by them. Therefore he is regretting that Asadvi. If I would have been defeated by another powerful person, that would have been glory. But I have been defeated by the cowherdsmen. You see. Asadvi, they are not counted among gentlemen. Asadvi, abalaiva, abalaiva. Abala is another name of the woman. Just like if somebody attacks a woman, any young man, when he has got 16 years old, he can attack any woman. But a woman, even though she is 16 years or 18 years or 20 years, he becomes immediately victim. So abalaiva, even the woman is higher in age, still she cannot protect. Therefore woman requires protection. Woman requires protection. According to Vedic culture, woman has no independence because they cannot keep their independence. It is not possible. A 16-year-old boy can go safely all over the world, but a 16-year girl cannot. That is not possible. By nature they are weak, so they require protection. And until she reaches youthhood, she is protected by the father. As soon as she reaches youthhood, she is given to a young man, her husband, to give protection. And in the old age, she is protected by the elderly sons. This is the Vedic culture. There are three phases of life: childhood, youthhood and old age. So, because they are weak, in the Western countries, the women are given freedom like man, but that is unnatural. Unnatural. Therefore, these poor souls are being exploited by the other section. It is a great deficiency of the Western sociology. But the Vedic culture is different from this. Woman is not given independence, and generally one man marries more than one wife. That is Vedic culture. Just like see, Krsna 16,100 each. That is allowed. Krsna was personality of Godhead. He could maintain 16 million wives. That is not difficult for him. But even ordinary man, Kshatriyas especially, they used to marry more than one wife. Still, not only wife, but one wife, one princess is married, and along with her, 100, 200 maidservants. They will go with the king. Just like when Vasudeva was married with Devaki, some hundreds of maidservant was given. So, women, the conclusion is that women are weak. They should be given protection. They should not be ill-treated. Just like a father gives protection to the children, it does not mean it is ill-treatment. There is no question of, but protection. Otherwise, abalaiva, they can be victimized by any man powerful, because man is powerful. Soham nipenda rahita purushottami, We also require. Don't be proud because I am man, I don't require protection. Here it is said, Krsna says, Arjuna says, Purushottamena, Soham rahita. Now I have no protection. Arjuna was so great hero, still he required protection. Purushottamena. Purusha means enjoyer. The supreme enjoyer is Krsna. If he does not give protection, you cannot enjoy your life. That is not possible. Therefore Krsna says, Krsna is giving protection, but not as much as he wants to give you protection, because you deny to accept. Because you deny to accept his protection, therefore he is giving protection to you as much as you want. And if you want full protection, then the condition is sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam. Give up your own manufactured, concocted means of protection. You just surrender unto me and I will give you protection. Protection for what? Protection from sinful activities. We are victimized by our sinful activities due to ignorance. We do not know what to do, what not to do. Out of ignorance we do something and we become victimized by the laws of nature. But if you surrender to Krsna, he will give protection. He will never be victimized. He will never be victimized. Because Krishna says, Tesang satadayuktanang bhajatang priti purvakam buddhi yogam dadamitam jena mam upajat. Krishna will guide you. Krishna is within yourself and he can speak to you. You can hear him also, provided you are fully surrendered. It does not mean that Arjuna was not fully surrendered. Arjuna was fully surrendered and Arjuna was fully protected by Krishna. Neither these queens, 16,000 queens, could be plundered away by some cowherdsman. But it is an instance that even a person like Arjuna, he will be helpless without Krishna. He will be helpless. What to speak of ourselves? He will be helpless. That is it. He is showing that example. Krishna, Suham Narendra Rahita Purusattam. Now I am bereft of the association of my dearest friend. Krishna. Sakhya. Sakhya means friend. Sakhya. Priyena. Not only friend, very dear friend. Priyena. Suhida. Suhida means sweet. There are different kinds of friends. But sweet is a friend who always think of his friends, how he will be happy. That is called sweet. This description is given about the devotees also. Suhidas sarvabhutanam. A devotee is always thinking how whole world will be happy. Suhidas sarva. Not only human being, but animals, birds, trees, beasts, everyone. A devotee does not like to see even the grass is unreasonably cut. That is devotee. That is that for Vaishnava. What is that? Vaishnavana. Vaishnava is happy. That's say Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj said, Prahlad Maharaj was praying Lord Nrsimhadev to pacify him. So the commentator says that Prahlad Maharaj might have been very much afraid of this ferocious feature of the Lord Nrsimhadev. So he assured Nrsimhadev, my dear Lord, don't think that I am afraid of your this feature. No. Naivad Vijay. Neither I am afraid of this materialistic existence. Naivad Vijay paradurattaya vaitaranya. Tad vijjagayana maha mritamagna chitta. I am quite confident that I have no fear. And he has practically seen that his father teased him in so many ways, but at last he was protected. So why he should not believe? He knows that I have dedicated my life to Krishna, and Krishna is not so ungrateful that he will not give me protection. How it is possible? But one who does not believe in Krishna, he thinks that he will protect himself. Apashyatam atmadattam grihishu griyamidina. Those who are not God realized, they think that they will be protected by their society, friendship, love, country, nation, like that. But that is not possible. Just like you are flying in the sky, so many aeroplanes at a time, sometimes in a bunch, in a group they fly. But if one of the aeroplane is in danger, no other aeroplane can help. We finish. So similarly, we are also flying as aeroplane in the open sky. The protection, you don't expect protection from your so-called society, friendship and love, material. When there is question of danger, you have to protect with your own strength. Therefore, if we want actually protection, we should take protection of the Supreme, Krsna or his devotee. Krsna is Sridham Sarvabhutana. Krsna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram Jagadavasam Sarvalokamayassaram Sridham Sarvabhutana. I am the friend of everyone. He can become friend. He is living within our heart as friend. But we refuse the guidance of such a nice friend. That is our misfortune. Krsna is so kind, so friendly, that you are just like one bird is flying from one tree to another, and another bird is following him. So similarly, we are flying from one body to another. Tatha dehantara prapti. And Krsna does not leave us. He also going with you, just to give you guidance. But we won't give. Just like father, it is very natural. Father naturally wants to guide his son without any motive. That is father's nature. Similarly, Krsna or God, the Supreme Father, is naturally inclined to give us protection. Naturally. Therefore he comes. Krsna comes. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati. Paritrana sadhuna vinasaya duskita. Krishna's do business. First of all, preaching, these rascals who have forgotten Krsna, that we are very intimately related. I am the father of all living entities. So you come to me, come to home, you will be happy. I am not poor, I can provide you with all necessities. Eko jo bahunam vidudhati kama. That one can provide everyone with necessities of life. Actually he is doing what government is doing for the cats and dogs and the ants and the trees. They are not doing anything, rather they are cutting. When there is jungle, for their paper mill, they are cutting all the trees, no protection for the trees. They are all cutting all the throats of the cows and animals for eating. So the government cannot give protection. Nobody can give protection. Only Krishna can give protection. Therefore, we should always seek the protection of Krishna. That is our security, not any other thing. So Suhit means, Krishna is Suhit. Suhit means who always, trying for our welfare. He comes himself. And even though he cannot, we do not accept. Krishna said, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sarvati. Manmana bhagavad bhakta madhyari mang namaskuru. He gives plain advice that you always think of me, become my devotee, offer your respect, obeisances unto me. That will make your life perfect. But we shall not do that. We shall not do that. We shall think of so many other things, but we will never accept thinking of Krishna. We shall become devotees of so many rascals, even of a dog also, but we shall never become devotee of Krishna. This is the position. We are devotee, our master, to our wife, to our children, to our country, to our society. But as soon as you say that you become devotee of Krishna, he is enraged immediately. What nonsense you are speaking. I have got so many work to do. Why should I become devotee of Krishna? And this is the disease. This is the disease. And therefore, Krishna ultimately says that you give up all this nonsense. And if you surrender unto me, then I shall give you protection. Naturally, just like we are preaching Krishna consciousness. We are not devotee to the people in general, then why you are preaching? We are devotee. We are actually devotee, without any motive. Any so-called political leader, he has got some motive when he becomes devotee of the nation. He has got some motive. But we have no such motive. We simply say plainly that you become happy by becoming devotee of Krishna. You are now devotee of your lust, anger, and illusion. You have become devotee of so many things, Daskallam. You simply become devotee of Krishna. Then your problems will be solved. Kamadinam kotidhana kotidha palita dunnidhi. We are devotee somebody, but we are not devotee of somebody. We have got some motive. Just like now it is coming to exposure. So many leaders, they got election, pretending themselves devotee of the nation. In everywhere, not only in your country. But actually they are not devotee of the nation. They were devotee of their own lusty desires. That's all. That if I occupy this post, then I shall be able to fulfill my lusty desires. Nobody is devotee. Devotion is only applicable to Krishna. If somebody is proclaiming himself that I am devotee, servant of my nation, of my society, of my wife, of my children, all false. Here, nobody is devotee. Everyone has got some motive. Even the intimate relationship between husband and wife, there is some motive. The husband has got some motive and the wife has got. As soon as the motive is not fulfilled, divorce. No. Take another chapter. This is going on. You see? This is going on, and therefore, in the name of devotion, in the name of love, in the name of faith, they are trying to satisfy their own senses. This is called illusion. And he will never be happy so long he will try to satisfy his senses. And that is the truth. They will never be happy. Because, I have given this example, the parts and parcel of your body. If separately the part and parcel of the body wants to satisfy itself, it will never be satisfied. The only means of satisfaction is that the part and parcel conjointly work and satisfy the stomach, and then it will be satisfied. Similarly, we are part and parcel of Krishna. If we want to satisfy ourselves, our senses, independently, we shall never be satisfied. This is the fact. You have to satisfy Krishna, and then you will be satisfied. This is the fact. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti. Because actually the owner is Krishna. I am claiming, this is my hand. It is not my hand. It is Krishna's hand. He has given us to use it. So if I don't use it for Krishna, then it will be criminal. It will be criminal. Jagyate karmannatro lokayam karmamanna. Simply for Krishna you have to work. And if you work for your sense gratification, then you will be entangled. This is called karma bandha. You will be entangled more and more. Javat manovai karmanusakta tavat namanchate deha bandha. So long you will be, I mean to say, sense-gratifying minded, because everyone's mind is absorbed in the thought of gratifying his own senses. So long we shall be absorbed in this type of thought, then we have to accept the body. either human body or other bodies. There are 8,400,000 different types of forms and body. So we have got different types of desires also, because we are prakriti kriyamanani guni karmani sarvasa. We are under the modes of material nature, and the material nature has got the most different modes: goodness, passion and ignorance. You mix up these three into 3, it becomes 9, 9 into 9, it becomes 81, 81, 82, it increases. It increases. Therefore we see so many varieties of life according to the mentality. So if we work on according to the dictation of the mind, then we become entangled. And if we work under the direct dictation of Krsna, then we become free. This is the process of Krishna consciousness. Thank you.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 15th Chapter, Text number 21, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 1st, 1973, in Los Angeles.
Tadabhut asat isa riktam. Everything will be null and void when there is no God. That's it. The modern civilization has got everything, but without God consciousness. That at any moment it will be finished. There are symptoms, any moment. At the present moment, this godless civilization, as soon as there is declaration of war, the America is prepared to drop atom bomb. Russia is the first nation who will drop the atom bomb. He will be victorious. Nobody will be victorious because both of them are ready to drop. America will be finished and Russia will be finished. That is the position. So, you may make advancement of civilization, scientific improvement, economic development, but if it is godless, at any moment it will be finished. At any moment. No. Just like Ravan, Hiranyakashipu, they are demons, godless demons. Ravan was very learned scholar in Vedic knowledge and very powerful materially. He converted his capital with gold, all the buildings and everything. It is supposed that the Ravan brother was a king on the other side of the globe. So it is my suggestion, I do not say it is very scientific proof. So other side of the globe, Ravan was in Ceylon. And the other side of the globe, if you go by subway, it comes to Brazil. And Brazil is supposed to have gold mines. And it is said in the Ramayana that Ravan's brother was living on the other side of the globe, and Ramchandra was taken through the subway. So taking these into consideration, we can suppose that Ravan imported a large quantity of gold from Brazil, and he converted them into big houses. So, Ravan was so powerful that he made his capital Swarnalanka, capital made of gold. Just like if a man comes from undeveloped country to your country, New York or any city, when they see the big skyscraper, they become astonished. Although skyscraper buildings are everywhere nowadays, formerly it was very wonderful. So, we can create everything very wonderful, But we can take the example of Ravan. Ravan was very advanced materially, and he had Vedic knowledge sufficiently. He was son of a Brahmana. Everything was there. But the only fault was that he did not care for Rama. That is the only fault. What is Rama? I don't care for him. There is no need of performing yogas and ritualistic ceremony to be promoted to the heavenly kingdom. Ravan said, I shall construct a staircase to go to the moon planet. Why you are trying? In this way, that way. I will do that. Sargeshwari. So, these people are trying like Ravan. But they should take lessons from Ravan, that his godlessness made him doomed. Everything he lost. So this instruction, Arjuna, he said that Soham Dhanus ta Ishava. He was defeated by the cowherd's man. He could not protect the queens of Krsna, and they were taken away by this cowherd's man. So he is lamenting that I have got this bow and arrow with which I fought in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and I became victorious because Krishna was sitting on my chariot. That is the only reason. Now I have got these bows and arrows, the same bows and arrows with which I fought in the battle of Kurukshetra. But at the present moment there is no Krishna. Therefore it is useless. Isharikta. Asat abhut. Asat means it does not act, it does not exist. So my bows and arrows are the same, but it is now useless. We should take this lesson that without God, without spirit, this material, I would say, gorgeousness has no value. Just like we were talking with the scientist, walking, I was giving this example. Now, there was big scientist, just like Professor Einstein was a world-known scientist. But when that small spark of soul was gone from the body, the scientist was lying down, but useless. Nothing can do. Nothing can do. Now the scientist himself also could not discover any implement or medicine or something like that and teach his disciples, my dear disciples, when I will be on the death point, please inject this medicine in my body, and then again I shall come out, a scientist. No, that is not. He could not discover that. At least as a big scientist, it was expected that do something wonderful. They might have discovered so many wonderful. The real problem, birth, death, old age and disease, there is no discovery. That I was taught. They discover something by which there will be no disease. You are discovering very nice medicine. The drug shop is full with various types of up-to-date medicine. But none of the medicine is sufficient to make a man not to die. That is not possible. Or not to become diseased. That is not possible. So this advancement of civilization, material civilization, without God, is like that. That is stated in the Vedic literature that Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Japastapa Kriya Apranasya Hi Dehasya Mandanam Lokaranjan. Jati, big nation, big achievements, Japastapa Kriya, big activities. Just like you American people, you are a big nation, your activities are very big considered in other parts of the world, and your tapasya is there, you have earned this, you have made this America so nice, by tapasya, by austerity, it has not come out automatically. You have labored hard, that is called tapasya. So, this big nationality, jati, japas, tapa, these hard work, scientific discoveries, they are very nice. But what kind of popularity it is? Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Japastapa Kriya. All these are simply decoration of the dead body. I do not know whether in your country it is a fashion. In India there is a Krsna, a low class man, just like cobbler. Cobbler is taken as those who prepare, expert in scheme. So they are generally very poor men. Now they have advanced because now the Kali Yuga is the age of the Sudras. So they decorate the dead body. If a cobbler's father dies, he brings, he spends money, he brings nice covering, cloth, and with flower and everything. So the Shastra says that Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Japastapa Kriya Apranasya Hi Dehasya Mandanam Lokaranjanam. If you decorate a dead body, it may be very fanciful to the people that this dead body is decorated with costly garments and flowers and everything. So, but the dead body is dead. It is not enjoying. You can be complacent that my father, the body of my father or my relative is decorated so nicely. But actually, if you study, scrutinizing, what is the benefit out of this? What is the benefit? Dead body decoration. But people do that. They are accustomed to do that. So, similarly, this body is dead, that's a fact. It is dead from the very beginning, because it is matter. Matter is always dead. So this body made of matter, Bhumi Rapa Anala Vayu, earth, water, fire, air, this external body, is dead. But it is living on account of that small spark of spirit. That is the real benefit. That we understand from Bhagavad Gita. Dehinasmin jatha dehi. Dehina, the small spark, spiritual spark, he is within this body. This is the first understanding of spiritual knowledge. We must know. This is the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. When Bhagavad Gita was taught to Arjuna, Arjuna was lamenting for this body. So, Krsna, when he was accepted, Arjuna's spiritual master, Shishyasteham Sarimam Prapanna, then he advised him that you are talking like a very learned scholar. Asacyan anusuchastam pragyavadangscha bhasas. You are talking just like you know, just like our so-called scientists, they speak, as if they know everything. But real thing they do not know. That is zero. What is spirit? They do not know. They are thinking this body. And according to Vedic knowledge, if one is misguided on the bodily identification of ourself, he is animal. He is animal. He may be PhD, DSc or something, but he is animal. So I am a gokhara, because he does not know how the body is moving, and neither they can discover anything. When the body is dead, it is dead from the very beginning. But it was moving, just like so long petrol is there, the motor car moves. But as soon as there is crisis, now their motor cars will move. They are conscious. So why they are crisis? Because the petrol is the life of the movement of the motor car. Similarly, that spiritual spark or spirit soul is the petrol of this body. So, without knowledge of this, just like cats and dogs, they cannot understand how he is moving. That he does not know. The human being also does not understand that how this body is moving. Neither they can discover what it is. Then what is it? It may be a very so-called decoration of the body, a decoration of the dead body. What is the profit thereof? If you do not know what is the real living force within this body, then if you simply decorate the body, dead body, you may get some applause from ordinary man, but it has no value. It has no value. So you can explain in so many ways. Ishwarikta. Ishwarikta means without God. Without God. Ishwarikta. So, we living entities, we are also part and parcel of God. And because we living entity, part and parcel of God, is within this body, therefore the body is so beautiful, so big scientists, philosophers, or politicians, and you can say anything. But without that soul, this body is useless, dead body, and you can give all titles, PhD, DSc, they are all useless. Suppose a man is dead, and from Oxford University somebody comes, now I give you PhD title. What is the use? Suppose a beautiful woman attracted so many people. Now when she is dead, if she is offered, now you can take this body, you can use it as yours. Nobody will like it. Why? The same beautiful, lying on the, why don't you take it? Now, you are after her, somebody. No, it is no, nobody will use it. Nobody uses it. Everyone knows it. There is a story that one beautiful woman was hunted by another man. So he was going, canvassing, but she was chaste lady. But she did not agree. But that man was after her. So she one day she said, all right, you come to me 3 days after, I'll accept you. So on the third day, he took purgatory, very strong purgatory, and passed stools whole day and night. And he kept all those stools and vomit and everything, kept in a very good reservoir. Then third day when the man came, she was sitting and he was asking, where is that woman? Well, I am the same woman. You don't recognize me? No, you are sweet. You are so beautiful and so you are ugly. No, I am the same. You do not know. Then how you look so ugly? Because I have separated my beauty. You have separated your beauty? Yes, I will show you. Come here. Come here. The stool and the vomit and all stop for you to show you. Actually it is very knowledge, very good knowledge. Shankaracharya says, idam rakta mamsa vikaram. He is teaching renouncement that why you are attracted with this beauty. What is this beauty? It is a combination of stool, urine and flesh and bone. That's all. So he saw, here is my beauty. Now you add it with me, then again I shall be beautiful. These are actually, no, people are after something false. That is called Maya. Maya means which is not actually fact, but we are after them. Similarly, the so-called advancement of civilization is Maya. It will be finished in any second, but they do not know. They do not. It will finish in any second. Even though you accept it, all right. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mrityu sarva arashta ham. I am the death and I take away everything at the time of death. Either you take as a philosopher, scientist or rich man, capitalist. As soon as there is death, that's why you see Hiranyakashipu, he was very powerful. And as soon as Nrsimhadev appeared, everything finished. Now he died. So people do not understand it, that without Krishna, without God, without Krishna consciousness, simply we are wasting our time. After false thing. Everything will be useless. Today or tomorrow, or day after. It will be useless. All useless. Real spirit soul, na hannate hannamane sarire, that we do not take care. After finishing this false body, which will exist, the spirit soul, na hannate hannamane sarire, which is never vanquished even after the annihilation of this body, we are not taking care of that. Where from it has come? People are ignorant, so foolish, they do not know. This is the civilization of ignorance. Namang duskitunam mudha, they do not know, therefore. In ignorance they are committing so many sinful lives for the satisfaction of the tongue. They are killing so many animals. Why? There are so many nice foodstuffs. Why you are committing these sinful activities? They do not know what is sinful activities or pious activities. Even they do not know. That is stated in the Bhagavata. Na vidu asurajana, pravittincha nivittincha, na vidu asurajana. Pravitting means we have got some inclination to accept something and we have disinclination to reject something. Everyone knows it. But the Asurik Jana, those are Asuras, demons, they do not know in which way we shall accept and in which way we shall reject. That they do not know. That is called Asura. Just like we are advising our students, reject this. No illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling, no meeting. Reject. And accept, chant Hare Krishna. The demons, they do not know it. They do not know it. They do not know why they are rejecting this and why they are accepting this. Na vidu asurajana. Because they are asuras. If we accept this path, then we are going to be liberated. What is that liberation? Liberation means to get out of this material bondage of body. Dehinasti. Takta dehang punarjanmanaiti mameti. This knowledge is wanting. There are so many universities, educational institutions, big professors, scientists, all rascals. All as we declare. Let them come and argue with us. All rascals. So, therefore it is said, Parama bhaktasya putra mahadguna. Here is practical example Arjuna is giving. That I have got the same arrow, I have got the same bow, I have got the same chariot, my same horses, but everything. I am the same Arjuna who was being honored by so many kings. Oh, Arjuna is such a great warrior. Then nobody cares for me. This is the example. Here he said, Soham rathi nipatayu jatuganavanti. I am the same Arjuna, great fighter. People were offering their obeisances to me. Oh, Arjuna, you are a great friend of Krishna, you are a great warrior. Now nobody cares. How it has vanquished. The example is just like to pour butter in the ashes. This example is because in sacrifice, the butter is poured into the fire. If it is poured into the fire, then the butter increases the strength of the fire. But if it is put into the ashes, when there is no fire, then it is useless, waste. And similarly, if you sow the seed in the Arabian desert to get some nice rose flower, the seed is all right, rose seed, but you have to sow it in a proper place, not in the Arabian desert. Therefore, your knowledge, university, advanced civilization will be perfect when it is properly carried with God consciousness. Otherwise it is all useless. It is all useless. Mind. You try to understand this and spread this knowledge. That is Krishna consciousness movement. Don't be misled by the so-called leaders. Nati vidu sarthagatim hi Vishnu durasayaji bahirathamani. The modern civilization, they are so rascals. They are expecting something utopian, that by material advancement of civilization they will be happy. Now one gentleman, that doctor, what is his name? He is present here? Yes. He says that in Sweden they are the richest man, but the largest number of suicide cases are there. So this kind of material richness will not help you. That will not help. Actually practically we are experiencing why every nation is dissatisfied. Although they are material advanced so much, but dissatisfied. In your country also, why this section of people have become hippies? From university students, they have become hippies. Why? Frustration. They know that what is this life? If I am become educated, what is my future? There is no future. Frustrated. This kind of civilization will not help. Rava bhaktasya kutovar. Therefore they do not know what is the actual aim of life. Nati vidu sarthagatim Vishnu. These rascals, they do not know what should be the aim of life. The aim of life is God realization. God realization, that there is God, His name is Krsna, whose address is Vaikuntha, his number is this, he has got so many friends, he has got so many lovers, everything we are giving, but still the rascal is not there. We are giving the name, address, activities, everything. You come, go there. But no, they will not do that. This is called misfortune. He is coming himself, canvassing, sarvadharman parityajamana, but still they are researching God. God is canvassing and they are researching. Somebody is a failure, there is no God. Somebody says God is dead, he is finished, and now we are God. These things are going on. So, why? Because nati vidu sarthagatim Vishnu durasa. Their real fault is that they are trying to become happy in this material existence. That is their part. In Delhi, when I presented in some library my book, Easy Journey to Other Planet. So one gentleman, who is it? You have got written some book, Easy Journey to Other Planet? Yes. Then we shall go and come back. I don't know why you should come back. No, then I don't want. The rascal wants to go to other planet and come back. They are doing actually. They are going to the so-called moon planet and coming back. The first aeronautics from Russia, when he was far, far away, he was just looking after where is my Moscow? Where is my Moscow? You see? This is our intelligence. You may go far away. There is an example, just like the vultures. They have got a very good eyesight. Very good eyesight. You 7 miles away from the surface, they can see where there is a dead corpse. So they have got good eyesight, but they are searching after dead corpse. That is their business. These so-called scientists, philosophers, they are very much advanced, but their only business is how to become happy in this planet. That is it. Not Mahatma, Duratma. Their mind is not very broad, very clear. What is called? What is the English word? Crippled. Mind is very crippled. Durasaya. Therefore they are hoping against it. They will not live here. Still they are decorating. Decorating the dead body. This is my apartment, this is my house, this is my country, this is my skyscraper building. Painting. And one day, Mrittu Sarva, just like Hiranyakashipu. You're challenging, where is your God? Here is God, come on, finish. Finish. Here is God. So God will appear. Don't forget that he will be godless. You will see God, death. And at that time, after seeing, he will be finished. No one understands. That is Krsna says. Mrityu sarva harasna. He will be taken away, everything, all your possessions, all your scientific knowledge, bank balance, skyscraper, everything will be taken away. Then you will understand what is God. Like Hiranyakashipu. No, why don't you try to understand before that moment comes? And live so very nicely. Chant Hare Krishna and see Radha Krishna Diti and eat nicely, live nicely. No, that is not. We shall see at the time of death. Well, everything will be finished. All intelligence, all good food, everything will be finished. So, therefore in the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Krishna je bhaje sevaro chotu. Unless one is first class intelligent, he cannot take to Krishna consciousness. So by the grace of Krishna, you have first class intelligence. Those who have taken to Krishna consciousness, now try to continue it. Don't give it up. Don't be foolish. Mura. Continue. Then you will be happy and all problems of life will be solved. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 15th Chapter, text number 24, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 4th, 1973, in Los Angeles.
So, the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the statement is there by Krishna, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishya matta smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvai ahamiva vedyam vedanta krit vedanta vichya aham. Actually, everyone is suffering or enjoying. There is no enjoyment, only suffering. But this struggle for existence, to counteract this suffering, we take it as enjoying. Actually, there is no enjoying. In the Bhagavad Gita, you know, it is telling the child. In the Bhagavad Gita, that, what are you speaking? Enjoying and suffering. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that this place, the Supreme Authority says, this place, this material world, is dukkhalayam asasatam. It is the place for suffering. That is a fact. One person is trying to accept suffering as enjoying, and another person is trying to end actually suffering. This is the difference between sane and insane person. I'll give you a practical example that in the prison, government prison house, there are some prisoners who are called first class prisoners. They are given a special favor by the government. So, and there are third class prisoners also. But both of them are prisoners. And prison is not meant for comfortable life. It is meant for suffering. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur therefore sings, Anadi karama phale puri bhavan nava jale toribare na dekhi upar. One who is sane person, he knows that I may be first class prisoner, and that does not mean I am not prisoner. I am prisoner. The suffering of the prison house, that I have no independence to do anything, that is prison life. Everyone is thinking that we are independent, but that is not the fact. Prakriti kriyamanani guni karmani sarvas. Ahankara vimuratma karta hamiti. Actually everybody is being carried by the laws of material nature, but a foolish person is thinking that he is doing himself. So, here it is said that prayena etat bhagavat ishwarasya vichistita. We cannot do anything without the will of the Supreme Personality of God. Just like in the state, you cannot do anything without the sanction of the government. Similarly, the supreme state, the supreme order giver, Krsna or God, without his sanction, we cannot do anything. But here it is said that mitho nignanti bhutani bhavayanti chajanmitho. Sometimes by his will we kill one another, and sometimes we give protection one another. So does it mean that in different time Krsna is giving different intelligence? No. Krishna's action is Daiva, superior. That means the High Court, the judge is somebody condemning somebody that this man should be hanged. And other man, yes, he must get the degree, he'll get these millions of dollars from that person. No? Is he partial? He's giving somebody millions of dollars and somebody is ordered to be hanged. Is he partial? No, he is not partial. He is simply administering the law, that's all. This man has created such a situation that he should be condemned to death. And this man has created such situation that he will be rewarded by 10,000 and millions of dollars. It is his action. Karmana daivanatrena. We are acting, and daivanatrena, by superior administration, daivanatrena, we are getting different types of body and suffering or enjoying the consequence. This is our position. Krsna is, God is, it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, samoham sarvabhuteshu. I am equal to everyone. Otherwise, how is God? God is not partial, that somebody should be killed and somebody should be rewarded with $10,000. No. It is our own work. We create such situation. That we should know. We forget. Now, somebody I killed in my last life. Just like here, if I kill somebody, then I shall be killed also by the law of nature or law of God. Really, I forget that because I killed somebody, now that somebody is killing me. So, forget. But Krishna reminds, now this person killed you, or this child killed you last life. Now he can kill in the womb. Now he kill. Vichestita. He reminds, because Krishna is described Anumanta Upodrashta. He is witness. Now, this man has killed this man. Now he gets the opportunity to kill him again. Krishna reminds you, kill him. Here is the opportunity. This is the position. Don't think when it is said that Ishwarasa vichestitam, it is by the will. That will, because he is equal to everyone, so everyone should get chance to retaliate. That is going on. So, God is not partial, he is impartial. samohang sarvabhuteshu, name deshasti na priya. Nobody in the material world, just like jail superintendent or the government, government is not partial. Government is equal to everyone. But everyone is enjoying or suffering according to his own work. So that is reminded. That is reminded and sanction given. That this body, this being killed you in your last life. Now I give you sanction, you can kill. This is called nignanti. Mitho nignanti. And this man gave you protection, so you give him protection. So what is wrong there? There is nothing wrong. It is equal justice. Because don't think that because God or Krsna gives sanction, vichishtitam, therefore he is partial. No, he is always impartial. We are suffering our own activities. Karmana daivunatrena. We are getting different types of body suffering. Now, therefore, we should always try to understand the will of God. That is our duty. That will of God we can understand in the human form of life. That is an opportunity. Will of God is expressed very clearly. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. That is said already. Nobody can say, what is the will of God, I do not know. No, you know. He says, God says, Krsna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. You give up all other business, just become surrender to me. And then, how shall I pull up? Aham tam sarvapapibham mokkhaisami. I shall give you protection. I shall give you protection. And I shall release you from the effects of all sinful activities. Because we suffer on account of sinful activities. And we enjoy by pious activities. That is the law. If you become nicely educated, cultured, then you get good position in the society. But if you are a rascal, then you suffer. Similarly, we are creating our position. But that is called karma bandha. Karma bandha means so long we do not know what is our duty, we create our position differently, and therefore sometimes we suffer, sometimes we enjoy. Therefore we must know what is our duty. That we have forgotten. Nati vidu sarthagatingi Vishnu. In this material conditional life, we have forgotten what is our actual aim of life. Therefore Krsna comes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata tadatmanam srijamaham. Our duty, when we forget our duty, that is called dharmasya glani. Dharma is not a religious sentiment. Dharma means our occupational duty. Real meaning, I think I have given it in Srimad Bhagavata. So when you forget our duty, that is called dharmasya glani. Glani means deterioration of our real occupational duty. Our real occupational duty is to serve the Supreme. That is our real occupational duty. We are meant for serving. But when we forget serving Krsna and we try to serve so many other things, that means so many other things when our lust, our giddiness, our illusion, our so many problems we serve. We have to serve. That is our position. Nobody can be free from service. That is not possible. But we do not know where to give our service. That is forgetfulness. Kamadinam kutidhana kalidha palita dunninadesh. Here the human being, in ignorance, they are serving the kama, lust, greediness, moha, anger, so many things they are serving. They are serving. A man is killing another body by lust, lusty desires, or by illusion, So many other reasons. So we are serving. There is no doubt about it. We are serving. But we are serving our calm, krodh, low, moho, matsarya, lust, desire, avarice, like that. Now we have to learn that we have been frustrated by serving so many things. Now we have to turn the service attitude to Krishna. That is Krishna's mission. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saradharma. You are serving already. You cannot be free from service. But your service is misplaced. Therefore, you just turn your service unto me, then you become happy. That is Krishna consciousness. Kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidesh. Because we are greedy, just like a greedy man, he is suffering by eating more. There are so many diseases, just like diabetes or dysentery. There are so many things. These are the diseases for eating more. That's all. No, we are suffering at the same time, we are eating more. Because we are greedy, we are lusty. This is the cause. So therefore, kama, we are serving our lust, our greediness, and suffering. This is practical. If you have no hunger, if you eat, if you have no appetite, if you eat, then you will suffer. If you infect some disease, you will suffer. That is practical. So we are associating in being infected by lust, greediness, illusion, fearfulness, so many things. Sada samudmikno dhiyam asadgraha. If you steal, then you'll be under fearfulness. Oh, I may not be arrested. I may be arrested. Because you have done that. Asadgraha. You have done something wrong. Therefore, you are under the influence of fearfulness. It is very easy to understand. So we are creating our situation and serving a different type of desire. That's it. Kamadinam kutidhana. And sometimes we are doing something which we should not do. Still we are doing. But doing so, tesam karunana jata. Although we have done so much to serve the lust, greediness, but they are not merciful. They are still dictating. God doing this, God doing this, God doing this. He is suffering. Still is dictating. He is following the dictation of lust and desire. We are creating our own karma. Therefore, any sane man will see that I have served so long, so much, our desires, but I am not happy. I am not happy, neither the desire is happy. Desire is never satiated. That you have killed so many animals, now you don't. No, you will go on. Go on killing. It's never satisfied. Now I have killed so many. No more, stop. No, there is no stopping. Let it go on. Kama dinam kutidhana kulita. Okay. But the injunction is thou shalt not kill. But he will kill and kill and kill and kill. And still he wants to be satisfied. You see. The Bible says thou shalt not kill. And they are simply engaged in killing business. And still they want to be happy. They see the point. Therefore Krishna says, yes, you be killed by occasional world war. You must be killed. You have created the situation. You must be killed. You may be American or Englishman or German or this or that. You may be very proud of your nationality. But you must be killed. This is the position. Ishara sabhitestita. You have killed so many animals. Now wholesale kills. One bomb. One atom bomb. Be killed. These rascals, they do not know how things are going on. Ishara sabhitestita. Tit for tat, there must be. If in ordinary laws, in the state law, that if you have killed somebody, you must be hanged, Do you think you can simply bluff the Supreme Authority, Krishna, that you are going killing, and you will be saved? No. You will be killed in pestilence, in famine, even within your mother's home you will be killed. Where it is supposed to be good protection, there also you will be killed. The human nation being degenerated in such a way, the killing business is increasing daily. Ishvara Swami. So, we therefore must submit to Krishna, Sarvadharman Parityajya, because we cannot become free. We cannot go out of the laws of God. That is not possible. Therefore we must surrender. The Krishna, God, I have acted freely so many months. I did not become happy. Neither I am happy at the present moment. So now I surrender unto you. You say that I give you protection, so kindly give me protection. This is Krishna consciousness movement. Thank you.